You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
With MastarMedia's Anime War Episode 12 looming over the horizon, many fans of the Anime War series have been speculating and wondering as to what exactly MastarMedia has planned going forward in terms of introducing this final episode to the world, and how the influence of the evil Omni King Archon is going to be on our heroes. As here on this video today, we are going to be further discussing our thoughts and predictions going forward into what is to be expected for the upcoming Anime War episode. As once more, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things anime and Dragon Ball related, along with Anime War and many other things, then don't forget to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, as well as slapping that like button down below and giving this video a big thumbs up if you guys are stoked, ready, and excited for Anime War Episode 12, and if of course you guys do want to see more Anime War content in the foreseeable future, not just from MastarMedia but from also myself as well, then be sure to go on ahead and subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Now, as confirmed by MastarMedia, Anime War Episode 12 is going to be the final episode within the Anime War series. However, never say never, and we'll never really know what the future holds, but right now MastarMedia had confirmed that Archon is without a doubt one of the absolute strongest entities in existence right now. So what do we know going into Anime War Episode 12 with all the details provided from Anime War Episode 1 all the way through Anime War Episode 11? Well, I was at MastarMedia's house, so I know a little bit as to what he's going to do within Anime War Episode 12, but the one factor that he's been talking about ever since making the announcement of Anime War Episode 12 is the inclusion of a brand new Omni fusion, which is going to be Omni Super Saiyan Gogeta at max power as well. But the question lingers here, even with Goku and Vegeta going as far as to maxing out their power, and then on top of that fusing, is that going to be enough to defeat Archon? Being that Archon thus far had siphoned all of the gods' energy, all of the multiverse's energy, and putting that all together in one, at this point Archon is seemingly unstoppable based on what we know thus far. But I do also think that outside of the Omni King's guards having to fight Archon, we are going to see a tremendous battle come from Omni Super Saiyan Gogeta against Archon, but we're also going to be seeing something extremely unexpected and extremely different by the end, to in which Mastar had told me personally what he plans on doing with the finale of Anime War Episode 12, but I do want to get your thoughts as to how you guys would personally write the end of Anime War Episode 12. Would you have the Omni King completely erase Archon? Would you do it as we've seen be done in the Anime War Episode 12 fan manga that I have created, and that's have all of the multiverse's strongest fighters come together, have the Omni King literally remove all of Archon's abilities and techniques to siphon dark energy, in making him vulnerable even for a moment for everyone to combine their attacks and taking Archon down right then and there, to where if you guys have missed out on the Anime War Episode 12 manga, you guys can go on ahead and check that video out located down below. Or should Omni Super Saiyan Gogeta be the one to actually defeat this entity? Now, what's crazy is the fact that MastarMedia went as far as to confirm that perhaps maybe Omni Super Saiyan Gogeta may not be enough, and if Archon is supposed to be even stronger than Omni God Gogeta, then the next possible thing they could go with is having MastarMedia perhaps give Gogeta somewhat of a brand new level that we've never seen before, or implying something different, which I do in fact know may be the case. But with Omni Super Saiyan Gogeta giving everything he has and still coming up short during this battle, it would only imply that more power is needed to defeat someone like Archon. Now, if you guys have went back and paid attention to all of the singular battles between the former Grand Priest Rama and all of our heroes, including God Piccolo, Super Saiyan Blue Gohan, Super Saiyan Blue God of Destruction Trunks, And as wacky as that sounds, it sounds like Super Dragon Ball Heroes concepts, but done differently in the form of anime war style. Now for me, I would love to see something very similar happen to what we've seen go down in Anime War episode 10 and episode 11, to where we got to see different portals and different dimensions open up to different multiverses, perhaps different kinds of plateaus of existence. We saw different worlds such as the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, we saw the Pokemon universe, we saw all different kinds of universes actually feel the effects of Archon's debut. So the question here is, are any of the other universes and dimensions and timelines and all the other places that we've seen be shaken to its core after Archon's arrival going to have some impact against Archon going forward? Now, even though it is a little egregious to even think about a concept similar to Archon versus Pikachu, because of course it's not going to happen, but of course, what about the power influence of other characters and other entities that reside in different dimensions and different universes? Could that be a source to where Goku, Vegeta, perhaps Gogeta, could draw from that power in essentially getting stronger to fight Archon? Now, as Archon is labeled to be the evil Omni King, we also understand that Omni Super Saiyan Gogeta may not be enough, so even if Gogeta himself does not have the power to get the job done, then where do we go from here, right? Could we see potentially another fusion between perhaps maybe Goku and the Omni King, or maybe Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan? What about Saitama? Is Beerus going to do anything? And to answer that, I do believe that Saitama is going to have more of an important role going into Anime War episode 12 than people think. But for Beerus, how awesome would it be if Beerus actually tried to lay down his life, just as his once master did Whis before being killed off, in trying to do everything he could to protect everyone on the battlefield by perhaps maybe unleashing some sort of an ultimate Hakai, or doing something of the sorts to try to level the playing field here. But I really don't know if Beerus is going to have any sort of further involvement against Archon, because how can he? However, what about some of the other characters that reside, such as perhaps Jiren, Hit, Kefla, Frieza, perhaps including other anime characters from other anime shows? How cool would it be to actually have, as an example, L from Death Note along with his Shinigami appear with the Death Note book, and seeing L write down Archon's name? Like, would that have any sort of effect, even though L and the Shinigami he has with him wouldn't really be able to do anything of significant importance when it comes down to physical combat? But what about creating strategic moves from a distance? Would it be possible for L to write down Archon's name and have some sort of an effect on his powers? Things like that. And what I think Anime War episode 12 needs to do is establish such a high level of tension to where we not only get to see Omni Super Saiyan Goku, Omni Super Saiyan Vegeta, Saitama, God of Destruction Trunks, but I also feel like we need to start diving into other dimensions and other timelines and other multiverses just to see the effects in what's going on out there, especially for the first time if we do get to witness the evil Omni King's power actually be revealed, because up until now, we don't really know what Archon can do. Now, unless MastarMedia plans to erase the limiter, the final limiter on Gogeta, in giving him essentially endless power, then that could be something that can work. Or maybe if MastarMedia wants to establish some sort of a multiversal fusion, have everybody come together in creating this ultimate being, or perhaps maybe actually seeing the Omni King throw down against Archon, which I do think is coming, and I really don't see it to where the Omni King is not going to be physically involved against Archon. But is it just going to be one Omni King? What about the future Omni King? So things like this I do feel like need to be established going forward, and I think that Anime War episode 12, due to MastarMedia's statement, is going to be the final episode in the Anime War series, and I would love to see something more from a fan's perspective. As an example, if somehow he was able to continue in leaving this open-ended, which I don't think he's going to do, so I think that this fight with Archon is going to have more pressure added to it, being the fact that we are going to see everyone gang up on this dude, and assumingly we're also going to see the real power of Archon be revealed, and if that ends up being the case, then I don't think that the current fighters on the battlefield, such as Naruto and Saitama and Beerus, are going to be enough, and that's why I think that MastarMedia needs to go into the Digimon world and take characters like War Greymon or Omnimon, Imperial Dramon, go into Yu-Gi-Oh! And bring in the Egyptian god cards, perhaps even adding in Exodia or Zork the Destroyer, go into Pokemon, adding in Rayquaza and Dialga and Mewtwo and stuff like that, you know, going into Death Note, adding Light with the book and seeing how good he could do, you know, stuff like that, to really make this a be-all end-all finale to where everyone needs to come together collectively to put this entity down. But what I also think should happen is I think that Mastar should execute and utilize Super Saiyan Blue Gohan and God Piccolo and these other side characters in doing something to get Archon's attention momentarily while Gogeta is doing his own thing. Of course, we're not entirely sure what the overall direction is going to be for the Omni King's guards, if they're going to be picked apart, if they're going to have somewhat of a fighting chance to get involved. I personally want to see more of the Omni King's guards. I personally also want to see what would happen if the second Zeno arrived, and can you imagine if both the present Zeno and the future Zeno actually merged in creating one entity? I think that in and of itself would be the be-all end-all in my opinion, because when combining two entities that are essentially the same person from two different timelines that have nearly limitless power, that in and of itself puts a lot of things into question, and I really don't think, in my opinion, that Archon would stand the chance in having two Zenos actually fused together, but that's neither here or there. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that the sole focus is going to be involving Goku, perhaps, maybe some of the other side characters, but the way Archon dies, I think, is going to be from a collective effort of people having to jump in versus one singular person. And Mastar is planning on splitting these episodes up into two parts, one having to be Anime War Episode 12 and Anime War Episode 13, but regardless of what he calls it or how he splits it, it's still going to be the end of the series considering all the elements that are going into these episodes, and I would really like to see somewhat of a new element be added, especially once we get to see the Omni King fight, once we get to see Gogeta fight, but in the end, I think that collectively it's not going to be enough, so they're going to require something more, to where I think they need to dive into the other timelines, the other dimensions, and the other universes to gather energy just to put this guy down. But in the end, I would like to get your thoughts in the comment section below as to what you guys believe is going to happen, and if you have any suggestions as to what you would like to see, then be sure to post your thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. Do you guys think that perhaps maybe Goku should fuse with Vegeta again in the same episode to create Vegeto? How would you guys like to see Gogeta fight against Archon? Do you think that Archon should be defeated in a specific way? Should the Grand Priest get involved? Should the other angels get involved? Should we see the other gods of destruction? I want to get your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section below, as well as feedback for my personal Anime War Episode 13 manga, because I'm going to be continuing and doing a side story for Mastar and Anime War. So if you guys would like to see a potential Anime War Episode 13 manga, then you guys can throw your feedback and thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys, once more. If, of course, you guys are new to this channel and love Dragon Ball anime and Anime War, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. If, of course, you guys are stoked, ready, and excited for Anime War Episode 12, then give this video a big thumbs up, tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!